Alright, here we are, back at the Spotlight Reviewing Station to bring you something big. I mean, look at the size of the box compared to my hand for comparisons. I mean, jeez! This is the giant Eggman robot battle set, otherwise known as, for those who are pretty familiar with Sonic 2 and Sonic Mania, the Deaf Egg Robot. I guess they didn't want to put deaf on the packaging. Oh well. I mean, I would. But that's just me. Whatever. So throughout this video, I'm going to call it the Deaf Egg Robot because that's how I know it. How well I know it? Well, being a big fan of Sonic 2, probably my favorite Sonic game of all time. The best Sonic game of all time, I'd say, yeah, I pretty know a lot about it. So anyway, let's just go ahead and put the robot and the catapult with Sonic away for a moment. So take a look at the box, which is a big box, like I said. Big box, big box. So we got a sticker of little classic Sonic here. It's supposed to be whacking the Deaf Egg Robot inside the package. Funny thing is, it's all together. It's got a little crack due to the feature, but I mean, that's about it. I mean, it would have been cool if they actually did something like this, actually put it in the package like that with all its limbs apart, because then this would make sense, but whatever. I digress. It's just something. It's fine. It's good. It's still good. It's still good. It's gone. I know. Anyway, there's Modern Sonic on the packaging. Still in the spotlight from Classic Sonic. That's not fair. Anyway, to let you know, it's still the 30th anniversary. Well, there's 30th anniversary there. There's ages 7 and up. 7 and up. Did you see that? Can you see it? Can you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it now? Okay, you see it now. Did you see the sticker? Now you see it. My apologies, I can't get this all on frame. What did you expect? It's big. Giant Eggman robot battle set in a giant box. Makes perfect sense. There's an image that I was showcasing earlier, so you can see it again. Woo! Cool feature. On the back of the packaging, well no, side of the packaging. Side. We've got launch attack, showing Sonic being catapulted at the Deaf Egg Robot and showing what happens with the impact. 3 jet strikes to win the game, I guess? It's a game? What the heck? Anyway, on this side, well, I know this comes from a game franchise, but I mean, really? Are they making this a play set? A battle set? A game? It sounds like it's a game. Anyway, Modern Sonic, once again, Sonic 30th anniversary. You're not going to see that. Don't worry about it. It's just the logo, like right here. Anyway, once again, there you go. Break apart victory! Nice. Here's some other features. We have the rotating battle damage, which we're going to look at. We've got launching hand rockets. Surprise, surprise. More on that in a bit. Sliding booster flames. Pretty cool. I like that. And then here's a look at the other figures available in series something something of the 2.5 inch. We got silver coming soon. And there's the Green Hill playset, which I have yet to review. I don't think I'm going to, but hey, if you want to see it, well, just let me know. I'll see what I can do. Anyway, let's bring back in the Deaf Egg Robot. Bring in the catapult that has Sonic already housed in it. We'll take a look at the little Sonic figure. He's a little guy. I mean, look how tiny that is. Look at all the detail on him for such a tiny little piece of rubber. All this is rubber. This is like one of those items you get out of a gumball machine at your grocery store. I'm not joking. The only difference is that it's very nicely painted. Everywhere. Looks great. Until you move his shoe out of the way, and then you notice he's got 2 frowns. One on the left and one on the right. What's going on there? It doesn't look good. Good thing is, it's hidden by his foot. So this side, you can see it's very pronounced right here, but this side is kind of covered up, which I'm fine with. But if you look at it straight ahead, ew, don't look right. Don't look right. It looks like he's got a beak. Anyway, little Sonic who can bounce because he's rubber, as he should, which is fine. Come back here. There he is. When we put him back in the catapult in a moment, I just want to show off the catapult real quick. There is a hole there, so Sonic's spikes can go right through it. So you can see, that's why that's there. And this is just a solid piece of plastic here. There's no spring involved. There's a couple screws down here to hold these 2 pieces in place. This tab here, and then of course the cup itself. All the detail comes around with Basically the caution strip going at the bottom here on this thing, and then some nice mechanical details, that kind of thing. Nothing really painted except for the yellow for the strip, but that's about it. Anyway, it's basically a friction thing. I should show this off real quick. Just a friction thing. Like I said, no spring attached, just you push back as far as you can, and this tab here kind of keeps it restricted from moving any farther back, and the more you push on it, the more you could run the risk of stressing this over time. But that's how the gimmick works, is that you push it as far back as you can, and once you let go, all that force, woo, it's supposed to make Sonic go flying into the chest piece of the Death Egg robot and cause some damage. Remember, 3 strikes and you win the game. Anyway, here's your opponent, the Death Egg robot. Now we're going to look at the Death Egg robot here. All its detail is pretty much everything that you would come to expect in a 3D model representation of the 2D sprited boss or final boss of Sonic 2 from the Death Egg Zone, which wasn't really a zone. It was more of just a final battle. I mean, it wasn't a zone you run through. You just have 2 boss fights. You've got Mecha Sonic, and if you succeed against him, then you head on to the Death Egg robot. Bada bing, bada boom. Anyway, I mean, he's got a lot of paint on him. That's pretty cool. I mean, you got some yellow, you got a bunch of gray, and then you got a lot of black work here. Very nice pinstriping work here. All this black detail. That's a lot, especially with the yellow collar here. And then, of course, the face as well. Cannot forget the face. Yes, that is peach, that skin tone color. And blue for the eyes. And then pink for the nose. And this is just the plastic color here, this brown, which is a very soft rubber material, so the mustache does not get in the way of the head's articulation. See, the head does rotate, guys. See, that's pretty cool. Anyway, let's go to the back real quick so we can see the booster pack here, or the rocket pack, whatever it's called. Anyway, you slide down on these tabs here, click them into place, and boom, there you go. There's your flame effect. So it's taking off from the ground, going to step on Sonic. There would be like a little target icon going around on Sonic until it starts blinking really fast, and then it stays in place, and then it comes right back down. And then it shoot off some of these at time to time. Yeah, it's bringing back some good memories. No, scary memories. I remember this thing was a nightmare to beat in the game. The reason why it took me a while to beat Sonic 2 when I was little is because I could never get past the general idea of what is the pattern on how to beat this guy. And then sometimes, for some reason, the game would glitch out as I attack Dr. Eggman's robot here. I would attack it, and I'd go through it for some reason and hit the spike. And that would kill me. It's weird. It's weird. It was only my cartridge. Your results could have been different back then. Oh, yeah. That. We'll get to that in just a moment. Get back in there. Make sure that clicks back in place. But, yeah. It's not just this hand. This hand as well can also fire off the spring gimmick. See? Pretty cool. Dig it. I'm holding it in place because I didn't want to go have to go take time to go find it again. I'm making this video longer than it should be, really. Let's get to the articulation on this thing. As I showcased, we do have a swivel for the head. Would have been cool if we could pop this open and put a little Dr. Eggman figure in there, or Dr. Robotnik from the time. Okay. Anyway, it's not a feature. Would have been cool, but no. Anyway, we do have shoulder movement. We do have inward and outward movement. These move out of the way to get more clearance in articulation. We do have elbow movement, which is nice. We got, I guess you could say, wrist rotation doing that. I mean, that's something. Nothing at the waist. That's fine. Let's go to the legs real quick. And we get a click there. And nothing going back. I mean, that's about as much as you get from the movement forward. And if you were to call this a knee joint, there you go. I mean, there's that. That's your points of articulation, unless you count the kneecaps here. They do move up and down. You can adjust them. And that's it. That's all this guy does. No, I kid. We've got one more thing to go through here. Oh, before somebody asks us, yeah, you do have lovely detail at the bottom of the feet here. Very lovely detail. Lovely detail all around this thing. It definitely harkens back to the look from Sonic 2 or Sonic Mania. Let's do this! Alright, so here's the cap hole. There's Sonic already set in there. Now, obviously in the game, there is no catapult. Sonic doesn't get in a catapult and launch against the machine, okay? No, that doesn't work. What happens is in the game is that, of course, you're controlling Sonic and he just jumps up into the air and does a whoosh attack or something. No, wait, that's Sonic 3 when they started doing the whoosh attack. No, he actually does just a jump in the air, rolls into a ball, and then whacks the robot in the chest. And then sometimes he glitches through and hits the spikes on his hand for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, instant death if you get hit, by the way. Just in case you don't know anything about Sonic 2 and the final level or final boss. Anyhow, yeah, no rings. So, let's go. Let's do this. Give it a good push here. No, of course, first attempt failed. Let's try again. Ah, he hit that perfectly and it didn't even go off. Let's try again. No. Okay, this is gonna get old real quick, isn't it? Oh, you sorry little... Come on. Ah. Come on, Sonic. Go, Sonic, go. Oh, fuck it. There. Ah, ha, ha. We did it. Bit of a Mandark laugh there, huh? Anyway, you see, now we got a crack. Now all we gotta do is accomplish that 2 times. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go ahead and tap it. There you go. The good news is, well, it's actually pretty cool to tell you the truth, is that the cracks do stay in place with every turn. You just get more cracks, more additional cracks in the same spot, which is pretty cool. Third one takes the thing apart. Or at least it would have. Had I not done a little bit of a modification to this guy. So go ahead and put him back together here and reset this. The good news is there's some teeth marks here. So you got your fingernails. If you didn't clip them, you can hold this in place as you're turning it, because just to let you guys know ahead of time, this thing is hard to keep locked in position. You got to make sure that you get that really in position there, because one single move, one false mistake, and this thing is going to rotate and it's going to have to be resetted again and again and again, and that got old really quick until I realized, hey, there's teeth marks up here. There's a gear that I can actually hold in place. Yay! Anyway, we're gonna put him back together now. Just make sure this is all nicely put. Well done, you moron. Yeah, I call myself names. Well, Big Whoop wanna fight about it. Anyway, so that's basically all the features except for one other thing, and that's what I did here, this modification. That's a modification, guys. No joke. These arms are as loose as they can get, as possible. Makes me believe that there's some gears missing on the inside of the arms, or the shoulders to the arms, to allow them to stay locked in place and to keep a pose. Because the legs have no problems keeping a pose. They work just fine. I mean, yeah, I can show you. See? That stays in place. It doesn't droop right back down. And you can hear it click. So, what happened to the arms? I don't know. They must have missed something in the factory. Or it's just basically something that they had to sacrifice because of the design of this thing basically exploding. Anyway, what I did, which everybody's done something different, here's mine. Here's my little method for you guys, is I took some of those clear rubber band bits that you get from this set, like I've got one right here, I can show you. I went with the clear ones because that way you don't really see it from far away. Up close, yeah, you may notice it, but from far away, you're not going to notice it at all. But I wrapped it around twice to where it's touching the joint here. Right here. You don't want it in the center, otherwise the arm won't clip back into place. It will just keep springing off on you. Because here's the spring, by the way, just to let you know. So anyway, before my camera battery died and I had to go get another battery, I wanted to show you, you can take off the shoulder bits here, and you can take the rubber band, once you loop it twice, pull it all the way back here and keep it in this position. Once you put this back on, it's not going anywhere. It's not going to go anywhere at all, as I do real quickly. So that's locked in there. The only way that this is going to come off is if the rubber band breaks. Like if you cut it by mistake or something, or ram it up against something, it could probably tear. Or if it gets to the point where it gets so old that it just becomes stale and just breaks apart on its own, which they do happen to do from time to time, but it's okay. This is super tight. And as I did demonstrate, if you pay attention real quickly, 1, 2, 2.5. I hate it when it does that. 3. It still comes apart. So my method is just a simple twist tie of the rubber band, loop it around the shoulder joint that keeps that shoulder pad in position, put the shoulder pad back on, lock it back into the socket of the robot, and have fun, because it still works. The gimmick still works, and you still get a nicely articulated and can hold a pose arms for the robot. I'm sure somebody else is going to come up with something better, but in the meantime, I think I nailed it pretty good. This works just fine. Like I said, these clear rubber bands, you get them from this set, or if you collect Transformer figures, you have a ton of these laying somewhere. Let's do some side-by-side comparisons here. So here's a 4-inch classic Sonic to the Death Egg robot and Sonic in the catapult, which I'll pull out. He's a little guy. There he is. And here's the 2.5 inch, which would work a lot better in comparisons. However, he is a lot smaller than the 2.5 inch, so that doesn't really work now, does it? But anyway, it is what it is. Stand up. And you can go away now. Because now I want to show you a side-by-side comparisons as our army of evil machines is continuing to grow. Here's the Build-A-Figure RBX-D05 from Sonic X Megabot Series 1 by Toy Island. Here's my personal favorite, Missile Wrist, aka the robot on the back of the Space Fighters packaging. And last but not least, the one that keeps falling apart on me every time I pick it up, this robot drone thing from the very first episode of Sonic X, when Sonic's invading Eggman's base to save Cream and Cheese. Yay! There you go. There you have it. It's a nice set of robotic things here. I mean, it's a nice family of robots, which, you know, it's the purpose. It's army building, kind of, sort of. Getting a new robot every now and again in a Sonic toy line is something really cool. But anyhow, I don't have anything else to say. This has gone on long enough. Hopefully you enjoyed this. The set is $40. If I didn't mention that in this video, I'm mentioning it now. It is a big pill to swallow, especially when you don't have much in the value of play on this thing, except for the explosion, which is pretty cool. But that's about it. Articulation is kind of a miss, but there could be so much more. It could be a lot better, in my opinion. However, you do get quite a bit of plastic, and there is quite the bit of heft to this thing. So $40, yeah, okay, sure, whatever. Hopefully this won't be the end of it. Maybe we'll get some more battle sets. I'm looking forward to picking up Mecha Sonic eventually, if Big Bad Toy Store will ever release him. I'm just saying. Anyhow, if you have any questions or comments, you know what to do. Feel free to leave it down below in the comment section of this video. If you enjoyed this spotlight review, hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to sub up. If you didn't like it, hit the thumbs down. Don't forget to throw in the towel. And until then, this is your unprofessional toy reviewer, Redis Power, signing off by saying fare thee well, so long, goodbye, and get out. And I'll see you then.